Hello creative people, and welcome back to another video of me. Today is a great day, and that's not only because of the sun. I also bought not one, not two, not 5, not 10, but 12 canvases for only €40.
Damn!
Ta-da! And with my first canvas, I decided to do a Bob Ross tutorial! The one I will draw is the island in the wilderness.
Hello, I'm Bob Ross, and I'd like to welcome you to the 29th Joy of Painting series. We'll use about a dozen colors of some unorthodox brushes, and each show I'll show you how to put some unnatured masterpieces right here on the canvas. So I tell you what, let's get started. Today we'll have them run all the colors across the screen right there that you need to paint along with us. While they're doing that, let me tell you what I've got going up here. Today I'm using an 18 by 24 inch double prime pre-stretched canvas, but you use whatever size you'd like. And I've just covered the entire canvas with a very thin coat of liquid white. The liquid white is designed just to make the canvas wet and to make it slick. It allows us to actually blend color right here on the canvas.
Okay, what is liquid white? I now read that the liquid white is from Bob Ross himself, and it is a mixture of white and normal linseed oil. We just need every color. I hope the consistency is okay. I just need a lot more. White coat done. Let's keep watching.
Let's start with a little 2-inch brush and a touch of the alizarin crimson.
We need the big brush.
And we just load a little bit right into the bristles. Pull a little paint out, tap the bristles firmly to assure a nice even distribution of paint all the way through the bristles. And let's go right up here. And we'll take this old brush and just making little X's, little crisscross strokes.
Zigzag strokes!
We'll just very quickly drop in just a little warm part in the sky here. Maybe we'll have a little pink in the sky. I sort of like that. And in our world, we can do anything that we want to do here.
I am scared that it will be too much. Zigzag.
Without even cleaning the brush, we'll go right into little phthalo blue. I like phthalo blue. It's a very warm blue, very nice. Once again, just tap a little color into it, and let's go back up here. And still using our little crisscross strokes, X's. That's all they are, little X's. We'll just apply a little bit of the phthalo blue, something about like so. Then we'll come back after we clean the brush and blend that together. Now the blue is many times stronger than this little pink area. It'll just eat it up, so be careful then.
Zigzag and blue.
If you want to make the indication of a happy little cloud, all you do is just sort of tap. Little stringy cloud just lives right there in the brush, and that easy. We'll blend him out, have a little stringer cloud there.
The impression of a cloud? No. I like that. So now I think he wants us to do the water.
Still water is always level. And I think today we'll have still water. So pull from the outside in. Outside in. Something about like so. All right. While I have a little brush going, I want to darken the corners.
Okay, first the water. I really like the water. But now let's move on with a darker shade of blue to darken the edges, like he said.
I'm gonna take a little Prussian blue and just add in the corners here and there. A little bit up there. And we'll go over to the other side and add a little more, and then down toward the bottom. And we'll put a little down here too. I'm just putting a little Prussian blue in each corner to darken it.
Okay.
And then the most fun part of this whole technique is washing the brushes. Since these are oil paints, we're washing our brushes with odorless paint thinner. Shake off the excess and just beat the devil out of it. That's really the most fun part of it.
Beat the devil out of it.
Now with a clean brush, and it's relatively dry from just beating it, we'll start in the light area, which is the pink, and we'll blend it all together.
Blending, oh my god. It already looks beaten up.
Something about like so. That's all there is to it. Okay, and down here we'll just do the same thing. There. But it's that easy, that easy. What's so fantastic about this is that anybody can put a little masterpiece on canvas with just a little bit of practice, a vision in your mind, and off you go.
I think it's okay. Let's keep watching.
Take a little white, a little bit of the blue. Grab a little more of the titanium white. I want to make a light blue color here, mostly phthalo blue. And let's just tap a little color into the bristles. This old 2-inch brush will do marvelous things. Watch here, watch here, watch here. It's fun. Just take the corner of the brush and just pull down. Something about like so. Straight down, straight down. I'll make it look like little distant trees live far back in the distance. A little more color, and we'll just have it, there we go, I don't know, right there. In your world, you create any illusion that you want. There, but I want to keep the bottom light so it looks like mist.
Okay, light blue. I'm scared. Okay, let's move on.
Sometimes it's a lot of fun to put several layers. It helps create depth in your painting. And for that, we'll add a little more blue, but we make it a little darker. Add a little bit of Prussian blue to it and make it a little darker, but the same thing. And we'll come back and let's put another little layer in here. Just touching and pulling downward. That's all we're doing. That's really all we're doing. Something about like that. There.
Okay, the second round.
And back to our other 2-inch brush, and we'll tap this. I want to create mist again. Notice this separation. It's caused because of the difference in color, difference in value. And that misty area turns out to be your very best friend. Take care of it, treasure it. There. Let's see, let's take some black, some Prussian blue, and a little phthalo blue. It doesn't matter, we just throw it on there. Crimson too, what the heck. Be brave. Be brave. I'll put a little sap green in there too. It's getting close enough we should begin seeing some color.
Okay, so I think you took all the color that was left on the palette in blue and made it even darker with some red and some green. It's a very dark blue.
Fan brush. We'll use a fan brush.
Oh no, the trees now.
Both sides. Both sides. Okay, let's go up in here. Now maybe in our world there lives, does now, some little trees back in here. Now these are a little closer. You're seeing a little more detail, a little more distinct.
I have my brush.
There. And we just drop them in. We don't know where they go. Wherever you want them. That's exactly where they should live.
Okay. So here.
Don't put too much detail in here. It's too far away. You're not going to see a lot of detail. You see detail when it's very close to you. When things are far away, you make out form, shape, basic color. That's all.
Okay, not too much details.
I'm going to tap a little of that. That'll help create that illusion of mist down there too. There, lift slightly upward, lightly.
I'll take the big brush again, and I didn't even clean it. Slightly upward. Oh no, like I said, it's not good enough. Oh no. Oh.
Now then, you know, when I was a traditional painter, one of the hardest things to make effectively was reflections. It's easy. I'll take some of that same color. We'll take a 2-inch brush touch and pull down. Just pull straight down. It's most important that it goes straight down. Something like so.
Oh, good, because I didn't like that at all.
Now here's something that's fun. You take a little, I just use a little white. If you want to create another plane in your painting, take a little white and lift upward. Let's put a little water line. For that we'll use liquid white. Pull it out very flat, flat as you can get it. Cut across, okay? And we can go right up in here. And we can just drop in just a little water line. Just a happy little water line lives back in here somewhere. We don't know where it is. Don't know that we even care. Just let your imagination take you anywhere you want to go.
Now the waterline. Like that. Okay. I just have no idea what I'm doing. Does that look okay? I will just compare it with was.
A lot of times I start a painting and have nothing in mind but the time of day and the time of year. And from that, you can paint some fantastic little scenes. Take some black Prussian blue. I'm gonna put some phthalo green in there. I like phthalo green, maybe a little crimson. There we go.
Another tree.
I would just use that brush, little fan brush. Load some color into it, both sides of the brush. Both sides. Let's go up in here. Let's have a little evergreen tree. He lives right there. See? Just make a line, take the corner of the brush, make a touch. Make another one, and just sort of work from the center out. There it goes. It's easier to do them fast than it is slow, though. Here they come. Just sort of back and forth. I had a lady in class one time told me it was like making Z's, the letter Z. She called them Z trees. So I guess that's as good of an analogy as any.
What do you think of my tree?
We'll have one more in there. There we go. I have a little family of trees. You know, if you've painted with me before, I think everybody should have a friend, even a tree. Even a tree needs a friend. Now, if you want to reflect those, just pop in some general indications of where they are. No big deal.
The reflections, like Bob Ross said, no big deal.
See? Because we don't make mistakes here. We have happy accidents.
Okay, let's move on and ignore all the chaos here.
Take the big brush, pull down, straight down once again, and then go across. And we have instant reflections.
Okay, I have to clean this brush again. Why can't I just beat the devil out of it? Okay, it's good enough. Okay, I just stopped now.
I just use that same fan brush. It has that color we made the tree out of it. And I go through cad yellow and a little yellow ochre. Immediately we have green. There we are. Let's go up in here. And we can take that green, let's go back and put some highlights on our little evergreen trees. There they go.
Okay, so we need to make green now. There's just no space left on my palette. Let's put some highlights on there. You always think, oh no, now I will ruin it, but you end up making it better, so it is really cool to do a Bob Ross tutorial, but it is also nerve-wracking. Next step.
Now, I'll put a little liquid white right on that same brush because I want to lighten the color and make it a little thinner. A thin paint will stick to a thick paint. We mix them back up again. Let's go back up here. And we can just take this brush and let's just pop in the indication of some little bushes that live down here. Right down in his little foots.
Little bushes.
That looks like a little island. Let's put some dirt there. Let's take some white, a little dark sienna, mix them together, cut off a little roll of paint. Let's go up in here. And we'll take this and we'll just put the indication here. A little bit of soil, some dirt, some kind. Gotta have a place if this is a little island for all this to sit on.
Let's put some dirt there. This just doesn't look natural.
All right, we gotta figure out something to do on the other side now. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. You know, if you painted with me before, I like old big trees. Let's take a little bit of that color right there. Let's go right up in here. This is your bravery test. Take the corner of the old 2-inch brush and let's just begin laying in a basic shape here for a tree that lives right there. Right there. Big old tree. But he's a nice tree. There he is.
Like I said, you have to be brave.
Let's do something about like this. And we'll just tap in all kinds of little bushy looking areas. You have to decide what lives here, how far it goes, how tall is it, how short is it, fat, skinny, in between. It's your world.
Bush is done.
Take a little white, a little bit of the dark sienna. Just want to make the indication here, maybe a little tree trunk, maybe a little more dark sienna. That's nice. Okay, and right here, get a little sap green, a little bit of the yellow. We'll just put it right on this 2-inch brush. Give it a little push. Good shot there, you can see that well. Okay, let's go up in here. Now I want to put some leaves on here. Use just the corner of the brush. Just the corner of the brush. There we go. See? All there is to it. Just the corner. Think about shape and form. Drop these little rascals in wherever you want them. Wherever. You really are the creator on this piece of canvas. You can do anything. You can move rivers, mountains. Create any illusion that you want here. When I go home, the only power I have is over the garbage. I can take it to the street all by myself. But here, I can do anything. Absolutely anything. I decided I wanted a bush right there.
I hope that there will come something here because I just hate that part for the moment.
Let's get crazy. You know me. If you've painted with me before, I like big trees, and we have one living in our world right there.
Oh my god, another tree.
Here we go with my smaller tree because I think he needs a friend. There. We'll come back and separate all of this with some nice highlights. Here's a little brown and white. We'll put the indication just here and there of a trunk. Just what you can see here and there. There. You don't see it all because you have leaves on this side. Let's put a highlight or two on here. Let's use the 1-inch brush. We'll go through get some sap green and some yellow, load a lot of color into the brush. More sap green. Whew. That's nice. All right, then we can go up here and we can begin picking out individual bushes, one at a time, one at a time. There's a happy little bush. He lives right there. You knew he was there, didn't you? And he's got a little friend named Clyde. Lives right over here. There he is.
More bushes.
I'm gonna take the little oval brush, dip it in some paint thinner. We'll go through some midnight black and some brown on one side. I want to load it full of color, like that. Then I'm gonna take, and with the other side, I got some light brown I made earlier. I'm just gonna go through, see, like that. Put a little black in it, make it a little dark. Ooh, that's nice. Now, with that, I just want to come up here and make the indication, we can't see them, too much of them, of some rocks that live up there. And we'll settle those right down into the painting. There now, see? Now they become part of the painting.
Now let's include the stones.
But we'd have to have a way to get up here if we was going to catch that fish. We'd take a little of the Van Dyke brown and let's have us a little path. We had to walk all through these bushes, mosquitoes would get us, so let's have us a little path that we can walk back in here.
A path. My path.
Make a little highlight color, just barely touching, barely. Let it graze, let it graze. There, I'm gonna put a little stick lives right there, a little old tree. Maybe this little tree died and he's naked now, just a skeleton hanging out here. And that happens in nature. There, so we can put little arms on him that are still hanging out.
It looks like I did it. Yay! Let me just make one more thing. Okay, now it's done. I made a mess. But yeah, that's my first Bob Ross painting. I'm very, very happy. I never thought that I would do this, but yeah. I really, really love the sky. That's what I really like. And I'm really happy also with this part now. I was really skeptical, but now with these red spots, I really like it. And yeah, I'm happy, I'm done. Let's clean this mess first. Rainbow. As good as new. So, what's my conclusion? First thing, after painting this, I was so tired that I couldn't even film a conclusion. The next days were incredibly stressful. So here we are, 1 week later, filming the conclusion of the Bob Ross tutorial. I learned so much in these few hours. It's unbelievable. I would recommend this for everybody. Even if you never painted in your life, I think it will be a good experience to paint a Bob Ross tutorial. Bob is really the best teacher I have ever seen in art. He is so calm, and even if he is only on the screen, he gives you a good feeling. You think that, yeah, I will do that. He showed me this and I can do that. I really enjoyed that and I really, really recommend that for everybody. It was a little overwhelming doing the painting, watching the tutorial and having to film all of it. But yeah, I will get used to that, and I think the next time it will be less stressful. I can't wait to try out all the techniques that I learned doing my own painting with these techniques. I think in my painting I will leave more space for the sky and for the water, because I really loved how this turned out. Even the reflections at the beginning, as I painted it, I was really skeptical. I thought, what am I doing here? But now that I'm finished, I really see that he knows what he talks about, and yeah, I'm really happy with how it came out. I think that will be my next project on this channel. I can't wait for it to be dry and to hang it on my wall, finally. What do you think about my painting? Can you see that Bob was involved in this project? And have you ever tried doing a Bob Ross tutorial before? Leave a comment down below. So, now all I have left to say is like my video and subscribe to my channel, and see you next time on my little creative space. Bye bye!